Welcome back to another crypto video. Hello boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, whoever you are, however you identify. Today we're going to check out Cardano ADA. It took a huge pump at one of the accumulation zones we were talking about in a previous video, which is awesome to see. We can see we're trading at rank 7 with a 41 billion market cap, which is whopping. And basically $1.31 is our price right now, so that was really good to see that big bounce over 24 hours. We're up 5.6%. So first things first, big thanks to Mub, Peter Alp, Kara, my lovely patrons. Do become a patron down in the description below if you want to support the channel, and I have published my new ebook, which they all received, and you can receive that too, either buying it here or becoming a patron at any level. So price for coffee basically. So let's hop into those juicy charts. So from all the way back in February to July, this proved to be a real zone of support and resistance. And ever since, I always thought if Cardano ever came back down to this level, anywhere between $1.05, $1.20, you've just got to accumulate it, because this is where fear is going to be optimal. And you can see we've got that juicy bounce out the hole, like a 20% increase. There we go, 22%. So really strong increase. Now, last time we were here, to get the impulse from the bottom, took 45 days. So it could equally take another 45 days before we see us. Well, I would probably say less than that actually. I'd say about 2 more weeks, maybe 3 more weeks, where I think we might potentially come up to some resistance levels like $1.92, very key area, 193-ish rather. And I think it's very possible to see that happen in the meantime quite soon rather than later. $1.58 is another key resistance level we've got there. So this could happen sort of late February, maybe leading into March, April, just given the time that this is how long it can take for the impulse after the accumulation phase. So we've got quite a lot of resistance at the moment around that 159 level. Got a lot of resistance at the 192 level. And if we pull out that Fibonacci extension just to have a look at those key resistance areas, we can see that perfectly draws up that resistance there. Pretty close with the resistance on the 186. And then the golden fib resistance would be around, well, it makes complete sense really, around 233, where we can see that we had this swing high up here and a lot of consolidation through that symmetrical triangle. So I do see Cardano coming up to like at least the $1.05 to $2 in the next month or two. I don't think it's going to be super quick. I don't think it's just going to do that. But I do think that it's going to do something kind of like this. Come down a bit, retest, and then, maybe just do something like this. It's more of an accumulation cup rather than a big impulsive, leap for the stars, reach for the stars, so to speak, and then you just tumble down and everyone complains. So it's just got to be a slow process. You can see that we're retesting that 20-day moving average on the 4-hour time frame. We've busted through it, so we're looking pretty bullish again. Could be the beginning of an uptrend, which we really need for Cardano. If we hop into the hour chart right now, we can see on the smaller time frames that the 155 level is a big resistance. We've also got quite a bit of support here at 129. So we might start trading in this sort of range, which would be really good to see if we could hold this particular range. That is what I think may happen, because we've got a lot of support there. If we can trade sideways for a while in this range, then maybe we get a breakout to the upside, which would take us to the next level of around $1.41 from where we are. So that would be really good to see if we can just break out this range. I think that's very important. If we do get the Fibonacci extension on this swing high to low, even the golden fib is still saying $1.39, so about where that price target is coming out of the little channel that we've got here. So I think very important that Cardano holds this support level at $1.29, because if we lose the support again, then maybe we're going to come back down to this accumulation zone, which wouldn't look that good. On the 4-hour time frame, we were pretty much not really overbought really, but we did need to cool down. And if we consolidate here, well, you could even actually look at that as a one giant bull flag. If we consolidate here, break to the upside, then we could actually come back to some bigger price levels like 145. So really exciting to see what Cardano is doing. I am bullish on Cardano because you know, it's rank 7 or 6, 7, and usually, you know, not any old project is rank beyond top 10. And I really do like the vision, I like the marketing, I like the slow, long-term plan, you know, and that's what's really important, is the holding through all of the fear, all of the capitulation, and not listening to any noise, any media, not giving in to any urges, because I bet people wanted to sell here, right? And don't sell in these fearful scenarios. Try to sell when everyone is screaming about it. When it's all over social media, they're the last people to hear about it, and that means you're receiving that information at the very end of the line. That makes you one of the last bag holders, so it's very, very bad. That's some very key advice I would give to you, of course, not financial advice, but you know, that's it really, guys. So I think long term we've got to hold this $1.29 level, but in the next few weeks I see it's coming up to 158, 193, even retesting that $2.33 price level, which is very, very key, where we had that consolidation and continuation to the downside. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, hit the subscribe button, smash the like, leave a comment down below, consider becoming a patron. I'd love that so much, and you will get some key benefits that will help you in your crypto journey. So see you on the next one, guys.